Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I missed putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled, and out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We got ourselves another Phillies spring training game this afternoon. We are now 9 days away. 9 days away from opening day. And I'm really happy to see you guys all on here. Hello and welcome, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Please make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. We are now 9 subscribers away from 8,500 subscribers. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. We got Jesus Luzardo taking the hill today for the Philadelphia Phillies, and he will be going up against Bailey Ober. If Zeus today can go 3 innings and allow just a couple of hits and look like himself out there, I think that would be really good. I'm hoping that the sweeper today is on point. He needs to be really sharp out there today and continue to take steps forward. And that's something that I'm going to be looking for as far as today goes. Let me know how many innings you think that he's going to pitch, how many strikeouts you think he's going to have. I'd like to know that down below, too. And now we'll just get on into the starting lineups. Okay. Yes. All right, so we will get into the starting lineups right now. Again, hopefully everybody's doing all right. Mark is here. Yes. What's going on, Lou? What's up, John? How you guys doing? David is also here. Eric is here. Let's go. Yeah, I'm so happy to see you guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. Yes. All right, so let's get into the starting lineups for this afternoon. So, leading it off for the Minnesota Twins, as the Phillies are playing out at Baycare Ballpark, and they are the home team. It'll be Royce Lewis batting leadoff for the Minnesota Twins, and then you got Josh Bell batting second, Victor Caratini catching. He'll be batting third. Fourth is the first baseman, Eric Wagaman. He'll be hitting in the cleanup spot. And then you got Brooks Lee batting fifth, playing over at short. Orlando Arcia is over at second base, and he will be batting sixth. Seventh is James Outman. He is the center fielder. Eighth is Ryan Cradler, who's out in left field. And last but certainly not least, you got Kyler Fedko, who is out in right field. He is batting in the 9th spot. So for the Twins, again, it's Lewis, Bell, Caratini, Wagaman, Lee, Arcia, Outman, Cradler, and Fedko. And for the Philadelphia Phillies, their starting lineup from 1 through 9 will look just like this. It'll be Trey Turner batting leadoff, JT Realmuto batting second, Adolis Garcia hitting third. Fourth is Alec Bohm. And then you got Bryson Stott batting fifth, Brandon Marsh batting sixth. Edmundo Sosa back with the team now, batting seventh. And then you got batting eighth, Justin Crawford, who's out in center field. And then Dylan Moore, who's playing over at first base. He will be batting in the 9th spot. So Bailey Ober is going to pitch. By the way, he has a 1.93 ERA so far in 4 2/3 of an inning. He has given up 3 hits. He has also struck out 3 batters as well, and has only walked 1 for the Minnesota Twins so far in spring training. Minnesota is 8-14-1 in spring training so far, and the Phillies are 8-13-1. and they are also 6-5 at home. Final score predictions for today. Let us know down below. Hey, JJ, listening from rural Minnesota, surrounded by Twins fans. Let's go, Phillies. I'll take it. It's a beautiful day out at Baycare Ballpark. It looks like it's very, very sunny. It's 54 degrees, a little bit cold, but a lot of sunshine. Brendan Miller is the home plate umpire. Then you got Dan Iasagna, who is over at first. The second base umpire is DJ Rayburn. And then Felix Neon is the third base umpire. So Zeus is out there to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. And so far in spring training, 2 starts for him, 6 2/3, 1 walk. He has struck out 8 batters, and he's given up 3 earned runs. Phillies are in their white and red pinstripes, red long sleeve undershirts, and on the cap, they're actually wearing a black cap with a bright green Phillies P, which is pretty cool. And Royce Lewis is ready to come on up to the plate. All right, Phillies win 4-2, says Eric. What's going on, dude? We got both Erics in the chat. We got Eric Howry. We got Eric Lovely. It's great. Ball my DH. Hope he gets some hits, says Eric. Well, he's not. He is DHing today. So you are correct about that. You said that you would. He is. So Bowman is DHing. As far as the defense goes for the Philadelphia Phillies, they got JT, who's catching. On the mound, it's Zeus. And then in the infield, from first to third, it's Dylan Moore at first base. The second baseman is Stott. The shortstop is Turner. And the third baseman is Sosa. And we are underway as Zeus fires, and the first pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. The ball's in 1 strike. Zeus goes to the sweeper, and it's outside for a ball. In the outfield for the Phillies, they got Brandon Marsh out in left, Justin Crawford in center, and the right fielder is Adolis Garcia. Next pitch, here it comes, and that's taken for ball 2. Lewis does have 2 homers and 6 RBI in spring training so far. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, here it comes. It's a changeup, and then misses down and in for ball 3. Don't forget tonight, of course, we got the World Baseball Classic Finals. That game will be at 8 o'clock. 3-1, and JT is going to challenge this. It looked like it was called ball 4. Royce Lewis just threw the bat away. Let's see what the ABS says. That's a strike. So it'll be a 3-2 count. And he has to go get his bat. Oh, man. Got a nice crowd on here. It's good to see you guys. Very, very good to see you. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Royce Lewis. Up next is Josh Bell. And in the hole, it's Victor Caratini. So the at-bat will resume right now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Luzardo kicks, fires, and that pitch is down for ball 4. There's a leadoff walk to start off the ball game for the Minnesota Twins. Saw that for tonight, Nolan McLean is going to pitch for Team USA, and Eduardo Rodriguez will get the nod for Team Venezuela. Should be a great matchup. The pitch to Josh Bell, and as he's batting on the right side, he takes a fastball at 95 on the outside edge. In 41 plate appearances in spring training so far, he's batting over 300, and he has a homer and 5 RBI. 0-1 is the count, and Luzardo delivers from the stretch. It's down for a ball. So Zeus signed a 5-year, $135 million contract extension not too long ago. And here's the toss back over to first, and that's not in time. I like how Sports Scores Bot did this Minnesota Twins graphic. Not the one that you see on the screen, the one that's on the vertical side, which you guys obviously can't see. One ball, 2 strikes to Josh Bell. Zeus has to deliver from the stretch again, and the 1-2 pitch is fouled away. ABS, oh how I've missed you. Last day without the ABS, man. This is it, and then it's goodbye to the automated ball system. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runner goes, and the pitch is fouled by Bell. And Lewis has to go back over to first. Twins are in their dark blue uniforms with Twins painted in text on the front side of the chest in white. On the back of the jersey, you got the last names in the upper section painted in white, and then the big numbers are in dark red. 1-2 pitch. That's down for ball 2. And their bottoms are sort of grayish. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jesus Luzardo with a dozen pitches so far, and the 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. That was an excellent changeup that just dipped over towards the top tier part of the zone. And there's out number 1. And Zeus comes away with his first strikeout. So how many strikeouts is Zeus getting today, chat? Haley's also here. Long Ball is here. What's going on, guys? Snowman, what's going on? How are you? Toss back on over to first. It's not in time. So again, for the Phillies, their defense, it's Dylan Moore at first. The second baseman is Bryson Stott. At third, it's Sosa. And then the shortstop is Turner. Pitch. Swing and a miss. In the outfield, they got Marsh out and left. The center fielder is Justin Crawford. And the right fielder is Adolis Garcia. Catching is JT. And last but certainly not least, on the bump, it's Jesus Luzardo. Victor Caratini is in the box. Count is 0-1 to him. Runner over at first, and the 0-1 pitch is a fastball fired at 96 at the knees towards the center of the plate for strike 2. Phillies playing against the Twins. No balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the first. Royce Lewis, who got on with a walk, he's over at first base. The 0-2 delivery is down and in for ball 1. At this rate, 16. PJ says 12. He's gonna strike out all 12 batters. Snowman says 5. I think 5 is more reasonable. 1-2 pitch. That is outside for ball 2. 16. Oh man. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the toss back over to first. That's not in time. Is that Grady Sizemore as the first base coach for the Twins? Gotta look that up. 2-2 on the way. Line drive, foul ball over towards the left side. It is. Wow. I didn't know that. Grady Sizemore's the first base coach of the Twins. He joined the staff this year. 12 is my favorite number. I like 12. It's a good number. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And well, he's on his way to that for sure, as there's strikeout number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Jesus Luzardo. Excellent fastball that he threw over towards the upper tier of the zone. 2 outs, top of the first. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. Grady Sizemore, he was a Philly at one point. 1 ball, no strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-0 is fired at 96 again. On the outside corner, or inside corner, that is, for strike 1. This is Eric Wagaman, who's up to bat. He's a right-handed hitter, has white batting gloves. Zeus will toss it back over to first. Moore catches it, no tag applied. One ball, one strike, and the pitch. This ball's popped up out over towards shallow right center field. Garcia calls off Stott as he comes running in to make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, one man left, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Phillies and the Twins, and we'll take a very quick step off. We'll be right back in a few seconds. All right, time for us to go to the bottom of the first. As leading it off for the Philadelphia Phillies, you got Trey Turner batting in the leadoff spot. And then you got JT Realmuto catching. Adolis Garcia will be batting third. Alec Bohm is DHing today. He'll be batting in the cleanup spot. And hitting fifth, it'll be Bryson Stott. Sixth is Brandon Marsh playing out in left field. Edmundo Sosa is back with the Phillies playing over at third base. And Justin Crawford will be batting eighth, playing out in center field today. And last but certainly not least, Dylan Moore is playing over at first, and he will be batting ninth. So Turner will step on into the box right now, just hitting a $138 in spring training so far. Be nice to see him try to get hot before the season starts. We are 9 days away from opening day. Here's the pitch to Turner. That's taken for a called strike. Bailey Ober is pitching for the Minnesota Twins. No balls, one strike to Trey Turner. And the 0-1 swing and a miss. Jeff Passan just tweeted this out. He said, Team USA will wear game-worn U.S. Olympic hockey sweaters. One sec, as the 0-2 to Turner is popped up over towards shallow center field. Arcia gets under it, and the former Brave will make the catch right at the waist for out number one. But just to finish this thought, he said, quote, Team USA will wear game-worn U.S. Olympic hockey sweaters to Lone Depot Park today for the WBC final against Venezuela. Center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong and Olympic gold medalist Jack Hughes are partners with Fanatics, which delivered the jersey for each member of Team USA. That's so cool. JT is in the box, and the pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 is the count, and here's a changeup, and that's in there for strike two. No score. We're in the bottom of the first. Phillies taking on the Minnesota Twins. The 0-2 delivery is low for a ball. That was a changeup at 82 miles per hour. Should be a great game tonight. The 1-2 pitch. That is down in the way for ball two. By the way, happy 33rd birthday to Rhys Hoskins. Hard to believe that he's turning 33 today. 2-2 pitch. That's a foul ball. Two balls, two strikes. Bottom of the first. JT in the box. Bailey on the mound. Gets the signs from his catcher, Caratini. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 pitch to JT, and he smokes a foul towards the left side. The defense for the Twins will be as follows. Victor Caratini is catching. On the mound, it's Bailey Ober. And then you got Eric Wagaman over at first. The second baseman is Orlando Arcia. The third baseman is Royce Lewis. And the shortstop is Brooks Lee. 2-2 pitch, just a little bit outside for ball 3. In the outfield, you got Kyler Fedko in right, James Outman in center, and Ryan Cradler in left. 3-2 pitch to JT, and that's up high and inside for ball 4. There's the first walk allowed today for Bailey Ober, and Adolis Garcia is due on up next. Bailey last year, 27 games, a 6-9 record, and a 5.10 ERA in 146 innings. Batters ended up hitting .275 against him. Pitch to Garcia. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. He's only hitting 192 in spring training. This will be his 34th plate appearance. It's been struggling. The ball's 1 strike, and the pitch to Garcia. He lines that one out to right field for a base hit. It'll take 2 bounces in front of the right fielder. JT's going to stop over at second, and Garcia shoots one out to right. And there's the first hit of the day for the Philadelphia Phillies. And Alec Bohm is due on up next. I feel good about McLean, but I'm a little bit nervous too. I know. Charge! I feel good, but I'm nervous. I know, I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth. It's going to be a heck of a game. I'm curious how long the leash will be on him. The pitch to Bohm will ground this one over to shortstop. The flip over to second, there's one. The throw over to first is in time for a 6-4-3 double play. And the inning is over. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning. No score between the Phillies and the Twins. John Boy Media posted something on their Twitter page 53 minutes ago. It's actually a video of Acuna crying in right field right after Venezuela got the win that sent them over to their first WBC title game. You could just see the tears. He was wiping the tears with his jersey, and he looked down. But yeah. All right, so we're going to go to the top of the second. Brooks Lee will lead it off. Then it'll be Orlando Arcia and James Outman up next for the Twins. You know, as soon as I think actually like the closer that we get to 8 o'clock, the more nervous I'll be. Does that sound weird, chat? Like, I'm nervous now. But, like, once it's closer and closer to game time, I feel like that's going to happen. If he pitches the way he did for the Mets last season, I think we should get 4 innings. But if he performs the way he did the last outing, the pen better be ready. And not just the pen, Haley, but Mark DeRosa needs to be ready, you know, to push the right buttons. The other thing, too, that we really haven't necessarily talked about, and this has been brought up a couple of times I've seen on the national networks, is, you know, the big league clubs have a say in how the pitchers are being utilized too. And I bring that up because sometimes when it comes to Mark DeRosa's coaching decisions, you don't necessarily think about like what the big league clubs are communicating to Mark DeRosa when it comes to utilizing all those pitchers, but they do have a say. The ball is 1 strike. And here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Mike Calitri, the field coordinator. He was the bench coach last year for the Phillies. The ball's in 2 strikes. Zeus kicks, deals. And this ball is going to be blooped out over to right field. It'll get down for a base hit. And a leadoff single by Brooks Lee to start off the 2nd inning. That 0-2 pitch sort of jammed him over towards that inside corner. But Lee just put the ball in play. And when you put the ball in play, good things happen. That's the cliche. Good things can happen. The pitch is taken inside for a ball. This is Arcia in the box. The stretch and the pitch. That's down for ball 2. Orlando Arcia up to bat. Playing over at second base today. 2-0 pitch. High bouncer, hit back over towards Luzardo. The throw to second, there's one. The throw over to first. That's not in time. And Arcia is safe. That's a 1-4 fielder's choice. And that's how they get the first out. So here's something interesting that I just saw 4 hours ago from Jeff Kerr. And this doesn't really have anything to do with anything important, but it's just something interesting to bear in mind. It's the first pitch to James Outman. It's taken down for a ball. Here are key Phillies players who have no minor league options left. Okay? 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch is taken for a strike. That was an excellent sweeper. Garrett Stubbs, Rafael Marchand, Zach Pop out of the bullpen, Jonathan Bolin out of the bullpen, and Dylan Moore. But in parentheses, Jeff Kerr also does say that he has an opt-out in contract this week if he doesn't make the team. By the way, it's 1 ball, 1 strike to James Outman. There was an ABS challenge that was used. 1-1 pitch, and Outman's going to foul it off. So again, Stubbs, Marchand, Pop, Bolin, and Moore do not have any player options left. Do not have any minor league options left. Player option. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Excellent sweeper thrown again by Jesus Luzardo. And he records his 3rd strikeout of the game. Let's go. Drop those chairs. Have a seat. You're absolutely right there. Can't play scared tonight and be worried about hurting feelings. Yeah. He has to be sharp, Mark DeRosa. The pitch, that's a foul ball. Ryan Cradler just batting a $133 in spring training with a solo home run and a .469 OPS. Nothing in 1 is the count to him. And the right-handed hitter swings and misses at the changeup. And the count is 0-2. Sarter's definitely throwing strikes. No doubt about it. No balls, 2 strikes, 34 total pitches for Zeus. And the 0-2 on the way. That's chopped foul. It's bittersweet for me. I'll be happy with whoever wins. I'll be sad for whoever loses. And I'm sad it's over. But glad baseball season is here. I'm a hot mess as a long ball. Who else feels that way? I know I do. The ball is 2 strikes in the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, 1 hopper, hit over towards JT Realmuto in front of the plate. He had to take off the mask and he fired a strike over to first. And the inning is over. So that's a 2-3 ground out. And we end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score between the Phillies and the Twins. The only part is that I'm personally, still rooting for USA tonight. But I hear you. I can understand why you say what you said. There's the link tree if you guys want to go follow me on all the socials. My mods are just the best. There's the link tree. You can go follow Play by Play with JJ on Twitter. They call it X nowadays. On X, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. If I'm DeRosa, I'm telling everyone on the roster to stay loose and ready. It's all hands on deck tonight. For sure. Be blazing with the gifted sub. And congratulations to Haley. I appreciate that. And be blazing with the $5 super chat as well. Thank you so much, man. Tonight we are also going to get the emotes ready for Team USA, and also if you are rooting for Venezuela, we'll have the flags up and running, and we'll have some of the player emotes as well. So that'll be really cool. I'm a little bit annoyed that I didn't do that before, but this is how you live and you learn, right? And for tonight, we'll do it for that, so that'll be awesome. But yes. Yes. Blazin', you are the man. Gifted memberships, they are $2.99. Memberships are $2.99 a month. Here's the pitch to Bryson Stott. That's taken outside for a ball. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Ober back out there for his second frame. Threw 14 pitches in the first. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. So Jesus Luzardo so far, 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, no runs. 2-0 to Stott, and there's a high fly ball hit out over to right field. It's hooking foul, and that just left the stadium. I don't know how long that foul ball was, but that went a pretty long ways. Two 2-1. That's outside for ball 3. Three 3-1 on the way, and the slider is taken at the knees for strike 2. If you are new to the channel, folks, we are now 9 subscribers away from getting to 8,500 subs. So if you could do me a huge solid and hit that subscribe button, it is free. It's just a follow button. I would really appreciate that. It's our big milestone. Next pitch is fouled back by Stotts. Three-two pitch to Stotts, and he shoots a foul. The Associated Press just recognized Joshua Jefferson as a second-team All-American. He's the 31st All-American in Cyclone program history. He became the first Cyclone since former Sixer George Niang to be on the AP's second team. It's pretty cool for Iowa State. The pitch, ground ball hit over towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up, throws it on over to first, and Stott is retired. And Brandon Marsh is going to be due on up next. I forgot that George Niang even went to Iowa State. The pitch. That's taken for a called strike to Brandon Marsh. So there's one out here in the bottom of the second. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 0-1 is outside for a ball. Last night for Aranola, who pitched for Team Italy, He went 4 innings. He allowed 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk. He struck out 3 batters. He had 2 swings and misses. His maximum velocity last night was at 94.1 miles per hour. And 38 of his 59 pitches were strikes. It was good. Besides the home run that he gave up to Gino, he pitched very well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. Ober comes set and deals, and Marsh is going to line one out over to right field, but that's going to be caught by the right fielder, Kyler Fedko, for out number 2. I think a little piece of the bat came off as he lined it out to right. And it's Edmundo Sosa's turn. P-Blazin, once again, thank you so much for the $5 super chat and for the gifted membership as well. Let's go. 2 outs, bottom of the second. And the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. And on the run to make the sliding catch for out number 3 is Cradler. And the inning is over. All right, so we are going to go to the top of the 3rd inning. No score between the Phillies and the Twins. JJ, can you put the volume up a notch? Am I a little bit low? Like this? Is that better? Dang, I probably spelled it wrong, but it's been a long time since I heard his name. Yes, sir. JJ, I don't see any green on you. You'll have to pinch yourself once for everyone who is watching. I gotta pinch myself? Ugh. That's right. Today is a special day. Yeah, that's right. I was like, wait, what am I missing? But then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, okay, now I understand. Yeah, but it's better. Okay, good. Yeah. Must have turned it down a little bit. It's weird. All right. Folks, again, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. There we go. Okay. That's really cool that USA is doing that tonight. We got 22 people on here watching. And again, thank you all so much for being on here. If you're just listening to us throughout the workday, hopefully it's going smoothly for you. Zeus goes out there for the top of the 3rd. He has 36 pitches. I'll get better up here. And the pitch. This ball's popped up out over towards shallow right center field. And Garcia is under it, and he'll make the catch. It was Kyler Fedko that was up. If you guys are actually looking for things to send me to my P.O. box, I don't have, like, the special Phillies hats, like the Mother's Day Phillies hat or, like, the green Phillies hats or the Army Phillies hat. Like, I am going to try to wear those for special occasions this year. I didn't think about the St. Patty's Day hat. That was something that I didn't think about. The pitch. It's taken down for a ball. But those are, like, really good things to send me because those I do not have. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. That's taken down and in for ball 2. The P.O. box information is posted in the description. It's also in the live chat, too. 2-1. It's taken down for ball 3. Not saying that you have to send me anything, but if you're like, well, I'd like to send you something, but I don't know what are some like good ideas. That's definitely a good idea. 3-1 pitch. It's called strike 2, but Lewis taps his helmet, and the umpire will use the APS system. 8 more subs. Let's go. That is a strike. So it's now 3-2. 8 more subs, baby. So we get to our biggest milestone. Thank you so much. So the call is confirmed. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Zeus kicks, fires, and the next pitch is popped out over towards the right field corner. Garcia, does he have room? He does not. Tried to leap up, and it went way over towards his left side. Wouldn't have had a play there. There was like a big fence. He tried to jump up, but wasn't close. I'm excited for the game tonight. But you got a good commentary. I'm hoping to make it. I'm hoping to make if I don't fall asleep. 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees, and Jesus Luzardo delivers his 4th strikeout of the afternoon. He is on one today. The sweeper is fantastic. The changeup has been working very well. And that 4-seam fastball, it's been majestic. Here's a slider that he throws right over the heart and soul of the plate for a called strike. B-Blazin', I hope to see you on here tonight, man. I really do. Josh Bell is up. And the 0-1 is down in the way for a ball. One ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And that'll make the count now 1-2. I could really see Sanchez, Wheeler, and Luzardo each getting over 200 strikeouts again this year. I really could. 1-2. That's outside for ball 2. Aaron Nola, I do think, is going to have a better year. I do. I mean, the ERA is definitely going to go down. If it goes down to a 4 this year, I think that that's a great year for Nola. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out again. He went to the fastball, and it was up high. So Jesus Luzardo has struck out 3 of the last 5 batters that he has faced. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score out at Baycare Park. It's good. Good stuff. So, yeah. How are we setting up the rotation, chat? How are we setting up the rotation for this year? If the playoffs were to start tomorrow. My rotation would be this. It's Wheeler, Sanchez, Zeus, Nola, and Painter. But if I were to go to a 4-man rotation, I would have Nola in there as my number 4. And you put that up again against, Yamamoto, Ohtani, Blake Snell, and Tyler Glasnow. It's a pretty good rotation. It can keep you involved in games 1,000%. There's the P.O. Box. If you guys do want to send me fan mail, it could just be a letter. It could be whatever. I got called into a meeting when you were talking about the U.S. tonight What are they doing that is so cool? Sorry to ask you to repeat yourself. No, you're good. You're fine. I'll get back to you in a sec. So we're in the bottom of the third. Phillies are playing against the Twins. And Crawford is up. He showed bunt, but then he had to take it back because the pitch was up high for a ball. So they're going to wear their they will wear, this is from Jeff Passan, they're going to wear game-worn U.S. Olympic hockey sweaters to the ballpark today. 1-0, and that is taken outside and high for ball 2. Pete Crow Armstrong and Jack Hughes are partnered with Fanatics, which delivered the jerseys for every member of Team USA. But they're going to be wearing those Olympic hockey sweaters to Lone Depot Park, which I think is really awesome. 3 balls, no strikes to Justin Crawford. And the 3-0 pitch is up high for ball 4, so Ober allows a 4-pitch walk to start off the bottom of the third inning to Justin Crawford, and that's the second walk that he has allowed today. And again, Jesus Luzardo, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk, no runs. Don't be afraid to ask me to repeat myself, especially when it comes to stuff like that, because I always like it when people are like, wait, what'd you say again? Like, that sounded really interesting. The pitch. This ball's flying out over towards shallow right field. And on the run to make the grab is Fedko. And he's there for out number 1. That was Dylan Moore who flied out to right. And we flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. There's the Fanatic in his green hat. Yeah, I did not think about that today. I came unprepared. Bottom of the third, 1 away. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Ober comes set and deals, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the throw to second base. That's going to get on by the second baseman. Crawford got a good jump, but then he sort of slipped as the ball went to the outfield. He said, I'm just going to stay put over at second base. Excellent jump, though, by Crawford, and that's why he's over at second. So as the throw went on over to center field, Crawford looked up, and then as he was getting up, he sort of slipped and fumbled for a sec. And he was like, I'm just going to stay put over here. So Turner is up. The count is 0-1 to Trey. And the pitch to Turner. He flies this one out over towards left field. Not that deep at all. Got it off the end of the bat. And running on in to make the catch is Cradler. And he's there for out number 2. Good. We saw Crawford steal. 46 stolen bases last season at Lehigh Valley, which was 3rd in International League. The 3rd most. Two outs, bottom of the 3rd. And JT is up to bat. Crawford leads off over at second, and the pitch is outside for a ball. Nowhere to go but up for Nola. I sure hope so. One ball, no strikes to JT. The stretch and the pitch. And the slider's taken right down the hatch for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike to JT. Crawford at second. And the 1-1 pitch. And JT flies one out over to left field. But there to make the grab and not even having to move is Cradler for out number 3. And the inning is done. We're going to go to the 4th inning. No score between the Phillies and the Twins. Larry's here. What's going on, Larry? How you doing, man? I'm pretty happy with Luzardo as the number 2 until Wheeler comes back. Dude, he's a great number 2. I mean, again, if he's on the Chicago White Sox, if he's on the Minnesota Twins, even if he's on the Twins right now, guys, he's a number 1 starter. He just is. I mean, it's pretty cool. We're able to find those guys. I don't know. Even though the Mets, he might be a number one. Would you put him? I guess I would have Freddie Peralta still as my number one. Wouldn't even want to think about that now that I put that into my head. But on the Reds, he's a number one. I would say even over Hunter Green. So, yeah. On some teams, he'd be a number one. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And hit the notification bell icon, too. We are now 8 subscribers away from getting to our next big milestone, and that is 8,500 subscribers. Hopefully we get there by the end of today, meaning tonight's stream. It's really what we're going to try to go for. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. Once we get past the 8,500 mark, I'm going to stop talking about the subs as much as I have been because that's just like a huge number for me. I don't know why. It is stuck out to me for a while. 8,500. I just like the way the number looks, I guess. Zeus has only given up 1 hit today. He's also walked a batter, and he has struck out 5. "49 pitches for Luzardo. I'm kind of shocked he's going out there for another inning. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. They're really taking it easy. Or they have been really taking it easy. 1-0. That's a foul ball. I go Wheeler, Sanchez, Zeus, and probably Nola for the playoffs. That's what I would do too. 1-1. That misses down and in for ball 2. Well, we heard about a couple hours ago that Marquise Brown is signing a 1-year deal with the Birds. Just call him Hollywood Brown, JJ. Well, regardless, he's on the Birds. The pitch. And that's grounded over towards second base. Stott has it, picks it on up, throws it over to first, and that's in time. I did not go live for the breaking news. I didn't post a short about it. But I wanted to ask you guys about it on here. Eagles fans. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Eric Wagaman, who flied out in his first at-bat, is up at the plate. And the 0-1 pitch. The fastball misses inside for ball 1. One pitch. Ground ball hit back up the middle for a base hit. And so there is a 1-out single here in the top of the 4th inning. That's the second single that Zeus has given up today. The other one was to the guy that's coming on up to bat. We're in the top of the 4th. Hey, JJ, could you repeat the first 2 innings? I missed them. Yeah, so in the first inning, the pitch is in there for a strike. In the first inning, the top of the first, Royce Lewis took a strike. Then he got 3 balls in a row. No, the ball is 1 strike in the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. The first ball that he took was inside and low. The second one was outside and low. And then the third one was outside and high. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And then he did walk. 1-2 is the count to Brooks Lee. No score in the top of the first. With 1 out, the pitch. It's outside for ball 2. Be nice to have a legit SB guy. Turner stops running for extended periods for no apparent reason. 2-2, and there's a ground ball. Sliding stop by Turner. He fumbled for a second, but throws it over to first, and it's not in time. I don't know what happened there. I mean, the ball was hit back up the middle. Turner got the glove down on it over towards the middle side, and he sort of lost his footing there. Couldn't get the easy out over at second. Fired it on over to first, and was just a little bit late on the throw. So it's an infield single, and Orlando Arcia is up to bat now. Itaeway is way too close. Let's go. Let's go, baby. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. And that's outside for ball 2. Mark, this is going to be a totally different setup once the season starts. We have the 3D graphics coming. It's going to be a whole new design. The pitch count in the semi-bracket on the strikes board. I can try to see if I can implement that. I know I'm not going to be able, again, to appease everybody, but I'm excited. I am really excited for this new 3D graphic. I have to see how it looks. That's like the big thing. The pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over towards the first baseman. The throw. The second, there's one. The throw back to first to Luzardo. He stumbles for a second, but he was able to hang on to the bag. And that is a 3-4-1 double play. As he was backing up over to second base, he stumbled, he tripped, and he sort of rolled over. But an excellent play by Zeus, and he seems to be okay. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. But yeah, I don't know how the 3D graphics going to look, so I really have to go by that in order for me to see what I get. But I will try to implement that. I will. But I have to see what the 3D animation looks like. And that's why, you know, that's going to be a big day testing that out. Hollywood Brown at wide receiver 3 sounds great to me. He's still got some juice and great hands. Oh, man. A 3-4-1 double play. We'll take that. That's for sure. All right. I'm going to step aside very, very quickly. All right. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. All right, bottom of the 4th. Dolis Garcia is up to bat. And the pitch to Garcia. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep left field, and it is gone. There we go. Adolis Garcia sends one on out of here, and it's 1-0 Phillies. The boy Garcia's been struggling all spring, but today he's looked pretty good. That was a mistake down the middle, and Garcia was able to fly it on out of here. And now it's Bomu's up, and the pitch is taken outside for a ball. 1-0 Philadelphia. He had 19 homers last year with Texas, Garcia. And the 1-0 pitch is fouled off over towards the right side. Let's go. One ball, one strike in the pitch. That's a foul ball. Last game without Harper and Schwarber. And the last game without the ABS system. It's great. I'm looking forward to getting it back for every single game. 1-2. It's down and away for ball 2. That was 104 miles per hour off the bat. 2-2. Foul ball. Bohm is DHing today, for those of you that don't know. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play to end the first inning in his first at-bat. Ober with pitch number 45, and it's outside for ball 3. I'm curious to see if Zeus goes one more inning or if he's going to be done. Again, he's gone 4 innings today, and he has struck out 5. 3-2 pitch, ground ball over towards the right side. Wagaman picks it up, and he'll just take it over to the bag for out number 1. "46 pitches for Bailey, 30 strikes, 16 balls. The pitch. It's taken a little bit high for a ball. It's funny because I was looking at the Phillies hats and I was like, wait, why are they different? And then I realized, like, when we had the comment about, like, where's your green? I mean, that's not what was said, but I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, well, no wonder why I'm losing track of the days. It's March 17th, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 5 seconds left on the pitch clock to Bryson Stott. And the pitch. Another foul ball. The 1-2 to Stott. That's a foul ball. Was it on a 3-0 pitch? I didn't remember it was on a 3-0 pitch, was it? It was on the first pitch, not 3-0. It was on the first pitch he grounded into a double play, Larry. 1-2 is the count, and the pitch. That's up high for ball 2. The 2-2 on the way to Stott, and he shoots it foul towards the right side. Other scores around Major League Baseball. You got the Braves up 2-0 in the bottom of the third against the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox do have a runner over at third with 2 away. Yankees are also up 1-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays in the bottom of the fourth. And the Nationals lead at 1-0 against the St. Louis Cardinals. That game is also in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch, foul ball. Orioles and Tigers have no score. Tigers, though, have 2 runners on in the bottom of the fourth with 1 away. Astros lead at 4-1 against the Pittsburgh Pirates in the top of the fourth of that game. And the Mets are up 2-0 against the Fish. 2-2 pitch. This ball's flied out over towards shallow left field. And on the run to make the grab for out number 2 is Ryan Cradler. So there's 2 away. They said ball 3, weak grounder. Anyway, no. Oh yeah, he just grounded out on a 3-0 pitch, but it wasn't a double play. I'm sorry. He grounded into a double play in the first inning. Garcia hit a homer, and then Bohm just grounded out over to first. So now Brandon Marsh is up, and he's Tied up in the count, 1-1. Braves are overrated. Says a Braves fan. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Chat, y'all crack me up. You do. 1-2 is the count to Marsh in the pitch. He'll punch this one over towards the right side. And the first baseman backs it up or with the backhand and throws it on over to first. The pitcher has to go cover the bag, and he does. And the inning is over. So it was a ground out, a 3-1 ground out to end the inning. And we head on over to the fifth inning. Adolis Garcia does go yard. We'll step aside. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Zeus is going to pitch another inning. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. Is there a reason why I seem to be getting blocked / automatically deleted, even though I've been a paid subscriber to JJ's channel for over a year? Sometimes it's just a glitch to the channel, Steve, and you might just have to exit out of it. I saw your comment. I did see your comment, and I'll get to that in a second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sometimes the app just glitches. Whenever you think it's like, well, like, why, like, why do I have to keep, why aren't my comments showing up? Why can't I hear JJ? First thing you do, get out of the app and then come back on in. Because there's glitches. This thing is not perfect. The 1-1, foul ball. I'm one of Marsh's biggest defenders, but even I've got to admit that he's been struggling massively this spring, more so than any season. Any thoughts as to why? 1-2 pitch. That's down and away for ball 2. So Zeus does have 68 pitches. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And so far he's been excellent in this game. 2-2 on the way. Line drive, base it out over to right field, right through the 4-3 hole. And Outman will get on with a single out to right field. Well, so to answer your question, well, maybe I should wait till you get back. I don't know if you just came back or not. Plus, you also might have an ad. Ryan Cradler is going to be due on up. And the right-handed hitter will take a strike at the... Nope, he's going to take a ball. Wow. They would not challenge it. I thought it was a strike. It was at the knees. So it's 1-0. But to answer your question, my friend, well, he was injured. He was. He came back like a week ago. And the 1-0 is flied out over towards shallow left field. And now it comes running back in over towards the infield. And Turner's there, makes the catch, had to call off Sosa. Sosa was in foul ground, and Turner was right over by the third base bag. There's out number 1. But to answer your question, he was hurt for a little bit, and then he got off to a little bit of a late start. I think that his timing is a little bit off. That front foot hasn't really been able to produce as much power with it when he steps. I think it'll come. He's good when he's used in stretches, but I think he's just getting his rhythm back. I'm not hitting the panic button with that part of the game yet. I think it was on Dombrowski to go out there and try to get an everyday outfielder along with Crawford and, of course, with Garcia. But they didn't do that. But as far as Marsh goes, like, I think as far as, like, his game, I think that he'll get back to his usual self. Right now he's in a slump because I think he got off to a slow start. The pitch, line drive hit out over to left field. Marsh dives, can't make the catch, and the ball does stay out in front of him. And so there's 2 singles allowed in a row by Jesus Luzardo. See again. Oh, we should have caught that. He'll usually make that type of a catch where he has to dive for it. That was definitely reachable for him. I was lucky that it actually just hit him and he sort of slowed the momentum down. 2 runners on, 1 out, and they're still leaving Luzardo out there. 73 pitches for him, and the next pitch is flied out over towards straightaway center field. This will be caught by Crawford. Doesn't even have to move, and he will catch out number 2. It was Royce Lewis who flied out to center, and it's Josh Bell who's up next. Nah, you didn't piss anybody off. I know, it's happened to me too. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. You actually did tick me off when you said that you're a big Marsh fan. That's why I couldn't see your comments. We don't allow that on here. The pitch. That's taken down for a ball. We don't allow any Marsh love on here, right, chat? Just messing with you. 1 ball, 1 strike to Josh Bell. 2 away, top of the 5th, 2 runners on. And the 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. Turner on the run, and so is Sosa. And Sosa makes the basket catch over the shoulder, and there's out number 3. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Nice play by Sosa. Not an easy play at all. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Still no score. That was awesome. PJ's laughing. I actually dressed as Marsh for Halloween last year. A few people figured it out. I remember you told that to us on here. That's why we muted you. I'm kidding. Oh man. But no, I remember you told that to us, and I was like, man, like that's like pretty sick. You got the beard. Did you make it wet? Like did you make your hair wet when you did it? Oh man, love you guys, man. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Doug is here. What's up, Doug? How you doing, man? We need 8 more subs for us to get to our goal, which is 8,500 subscribers. So a good play by Edmundo Sosa, and we are going to the top of, or the bottom of the 5th inning, that is. Yes. All right, so in case you're just tuning on in, the Phillies lead at 1-0. They got a solo home run from Adolis Garcia. That came in the bottom of the 4th. Jesus Luzardo today ended up going 5 innings, Ended up also allowing 5 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5. He's done a very good job. Nice. So up to bat will be Edmundo Sosa. Five hits for the Twins, just 2 for the Philadelphia Phillies. Here's Liam Hendriks. He's now on the Twins. Guy that's gone 663 innings, has recorded 116 saves. It's hard to believe that he's been pitching for that long. He's on the pitch, though, for Bailey Ober. First pitch. This ball's flat out over towards right field, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall. And Sosa is going to get on with a long single. A very long single out to right field. And he is over at first base. There we go. Hendriks is now 37 years old. Wow, does time fly. 3-time All-Star. The pitch, swing and a miss. Played for the Royals, the Blue Jays, the A's, the White Sox, and the Red Sox. Is he a world champion too? No. Forgot he played for just the Red Sox last year. 0-1 the Crawford. That's a pie for a ball. 739 strikeouts in those 660 innings of work. 1 ball, 1 strike to Justin Crawford, who walked his first time up. He also stole a bag. And the 1-1 pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. Born in Western Australia. Surprised that he didn't play for Team Australia. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Caratini caught it outside. And Sosa is going to have to go back over to first. Did he foul it off? Did he just get a piece of it? I guess so. I thought he swung on and missed at that. So Sosa's back over at first. Throw back to first again. Sosa gets back there in plenty of time. Two balls, 2 strikes. Hendriks comes set and fires. And Crawford foul tips another pitch into the glove for strike 3, and there's out number 1. Dang. Hendriks actually played Australian rules football and baseball, and he continued to do it at Sacred Heart College. That was actually his high school. His father, Jeff Hendriks, played over 150 games of senior football for the West Perth Football Club in the West Australian Football League, which is pretty cool too. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Dylan Moore. And the pitch is fouled away. Liam was actually eligible, they say, to be drafted by the West Coast Eagles had he decided to pursue a career in football, but he decided to pursue baseball instead, and the Twins signed him on his 18th birthday. 1 ball, 1 strike. Moore is in the box for the Phillies. Got a runner over at first with 1 out. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 pitch outside for ball 2. Hit that thumbs up button, chat. And hit that subscribe button as well. We are now 8 subscribers away from getting to our goal of 8,500 subscribers. 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Jason Stark just posted that JT Realmuto is now 5 for 5 on challenges this spring, turning 2 balls into strikeouts and 2 walks into strikes. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and here's the throw to second base. It is not in time. It's just a strikeout. And Sosa does get a jump, a nice jump, and he is over at second in scoring position. Stole a bag. Chitching. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hendricks. The pitch. There's a called strike. That's a slider. My wife maybe trimmed the beard back to normal on November 1st. Hair wasn't quite long enough for the full effect. The theater department here had a wig, but it was curly. So I decided not to go for that. I hear you. The ball's 1 strike. The 0-1 to Turner. He'll fly this one out over towards straightaway center field. But on to make the catch is Cradler in front of the warning track. And there's out number 3. We're going to go to the 6th inning. It's 1-0 Phillies. Okay. I have a question for you, chat. Here's a baseball question for you. So, okay. On a 3-2 pitch, just any 3-2 pitch, okay, you got a runner over at first. There's less than 2 outs. The runner goes. Okay. If it is a stolen base, right? How do I word this? If the batter strikes out, because obviously the runners are going, right? Runner is probably going to go. Should that be considered to be a stolen base? Is my question to you. Because usually a lot of times, like on 3-2 pitches, the runner's going to go. Should that technically be scored as a stolen base? Is my question. It's just a very random question, I know. So I'm saying if there's a 3-2 count, there's a runner over at first base, there's 1 out or there's no outs, and the runner goes, should it be counted as a stolen base? Is my question to you. Oh, man. Apparently Trey Turner's walk-up song from Destiny Legardo has been the Wanderlust remix. Interesting. If he pops, he has to tag up. If he runs without a hit, it's a stolen base. Barcode says no. See, I think if you're running on a 3-2 count, I don't think it should be considered to be a stolen base if you get on over to second base, because you're automatically going to run. I agree with Gene. Or if he runs after a pop fly is caught, it's a stolen base. The pitch, and that's in there for a strike. David says, sure, if the defense is playing him the normal way, then I say yes, he should get a stolen base. It's interesting. I want to get your thoughts. I really do. 0-1. This ball's grounded back over towards the second baseman, backhanded by Stott, and here the throw is over to first. And that is in plenty of time. If it's ball four, man at second, anyways, it's not a steal, correct? That's correct. So Zeus today, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 5. Jonathan Boland's pitching. The next pitch is grounded over towards the shortstop. Turner, he has to backhand it, and he fires a strike over to first, and there is out number 2. Guys, I think Jonathan Boland has really solidified himself as a relief pitcher for this team. I do. I really feel that way. Force runners always run on 3-2 with 2 outs, but either way, it's a stolen base. 2 outs, top of the 6th. And the pitch, that's a fastball. At 96 in there for a strike. But they called defensive interference late in the game. Do they get credit for those stolen bases? No. That's not a stolen base. One. Grounder hit over towards the second baseman Stott, and here's the throw to first. And that is in time. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Good. I'm stirring up a conversation in chat. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. Alrighty, cool. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It is a 1-0 game. Phillies up 1-0. We got 52 people watching. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you guys do that. We are 8 subscribers away from getting to our goal of 8,500 subs, which we are trying to hit by the end of tonight after the WBC game. But if you have not subscribed to the channel, please take the time to do that right now. It is free. It's really just a follow button. That's all it really is. It just says subscribe. 1 ball, no strikes to JT Realmuto. And the 1-0 pitch, that's taken down low for ball 2. Great, I did my job. I knew I would figure out something that you guys could chat about in chat while I had to take a step off, and it worked. I'm sneaky, man. Next pitch, line drive, hit out to right field. It's going to bounce off the track and then hit off the wall. JT will go to second base, and he gets on with a stand-up double to start off the bottom of the 6th. Let's go. Attaboy, JT. And Garcia is up. That's right, David. It does. It does. I also just wanted to stir up a conversation. And I did it. So that's good. The pitch, it's inside for ball one. Sometimes I strike out with these things, and sometimes I hit a home run. That was a home run. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is taken low for ball 2. This is Orze, who is now pitching for the Minnesota Twins. This is Eric Orze. He's 28 years old from Elk Grove Village, Illinois. 2-0 pitch. This ball's grounded up the middle for a base hit. Rounding third is JT. He's being waved home. Adolis Garcia has now knocked in 2 runs today. And Philadelphia is up 2-0 on the RBI single by Garcia. 7 more subs. Let's go. Thank you. We're getting closer. This is the best that he's hit in spring training. And now it's Bohm who comes on up, and the first pitch is a splitter that's taken on the upper tier of the zone for a strike. Let's go. Let's go, Garcia. The ball is 1 strike to Alec Bohm. And here's the 0-1 to Bohm, and he grounds this one sharply over to third. Garcia was running on over to second, so it won't be a double play. And the throw over to first is in plenty of time. Thank goodness he ran there. Now that is not counted as a stolen base. But I think it should. Oh, such a troll. Bryson Stott is up to bat. JJ, you're crazy. I know. The pitch. It's down for a ball. More issues today for Craig Kimbrell, who walked the leadoff man. Oh, I got to hear this. And allowed another run, as well as multiple steals. Gosh, do we miss Craig Kimbrell or what? Kimbrell has now walked 5 batters and has hit 2 batsmen in 5 spring training innings. Gosh. And he's on the Mets now, right? 1 ball, 1 strike. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch to Stott. Shoots this one out over towards left field. They'll stay in the ballpark, though. And the catch is made for ball, or for strike, for out. For out 2. For ball 2. Oh, man. I just realized that, we talk about, like, what's his name? He won World Series MVP. Steve Pearce, how he played for every single American League team. Craig Kimbrell's, I guess no, he hasn't played for the Marlins either. Never mind. This is just his 3rd team that he's been on in the NL East. I was going to say, I think he's played for every team except for the Nationals, but then I forgot he was never on the Marlins. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Marsh, and the 1-0 pitch, swinging a foul ball. Zeus today, 5 innings, 5 hits, no runs. 1 walk, and he also struck out 5. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is Brandon Marsh. Can he get on here? 2 away. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 pitch is a called strike at the knees. JJ is 1 for 1 today with an RBI. Let's go. I'll take it. I'll take it. One ball, two strikes. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2 pitch to Marsh. That's a foul ball. I'll never forget watching him run into foes in the All-Star game. I was thinking, why did he do that? Rose just walked off like, what? This is what I do. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Orze kicks and fires, and Marsh strikes out. Chases after a splitter that was in the dirt. It was junk. And we're going to go to the 7th inning. All right. Adolis Garcia gets his second RBI of the day. And the Phillies will be back as they lead it 2-0. So yeah, Marsh struck out. Yeah. Do we got any? So wait, I haven't checked up on March Madness tonight. What are the games going on tonight? We got to do our bracket after the WBC game, after we do the post-game show. I just realized that. So tonight, UMBC plays Howard, and Texas plays NC State. And then Wednesday, Prairie View A&M plays Lehigh, and Miami plays SMU. Okay. And then Thursday's the actual tournament. Holy smokes. We got to plan out our schedule for March Madness. Can't believe it's already here. It's already here, chat. Gosh. Hard to believe. Time definitely flies. Some guys just don't know when to retire. When you talk about Craig Kimbrell. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. Elliot Friedman just reported that Leon Draisaitl is going to miss the rest of the season. The rest of the regular season. That sucks. I feel bad. He's such a great player. That sucks for the Oilers, dude. Tanner Banks is going to pitch. What's the injury? Tanner Banks, 69 games last year, 6-2 record, 61 strikeouts, and 67 1/3 of an inning. Only gave up 12 walks. The pitch. It's down for a ball. The pitch. This ball's rolled over towards the shortstop. Turner has it, picks it up, throws it over to first. That's in plenty of time for out number 1. What's his injury? They don't say. They call it lower body injury. Damn. The ball's 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. That's taken for strike 2. James Outman is in the box. 2-0 Phillies. Top of the 7th, 1 away. Ouch, we love you, Craig, but golf is fun, buddy. You'll like it. The ball's 2 strikes. Lefty versus lefty here. Banks on the bump. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2. And Banks records his first strikeout. Cha-ching. Excuse me. Don't steal my idea, Larry. Oh, he's... Don't trust him. The pitch is taken down for a ball. That's okay. You can trust him. He's a good dude. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. This ball is flied out over towards straightaway center field. The wind is going to take it for a little ride, but underneath it to make the grab is Crawford, and that's that. Out number 3 is recorded, and we are going to head to the bottom of the 7th inning. By the way, Saltaban is now out there in center field. It's not Crawford anymore. So we got to change our lineups. We'll be right back. 7 more subs, baby. Let's go. We need 7 more subs. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's go. All right, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Deuce Jones is entering the transfer portal? Wow. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's a slider that's taken inside and low for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. And the slider is taken on the inside edge for strike 1. So on the pitch for the Twins is Zach Kent, 28 years old from Henrico, Virginia. 2-1 pitch. That is down and in for ball 3. This is Christian Cairo, who is currently in the box. Three-one pitch. Foul ball. Chat, here's today's earworm from JJ. Don't know why it's been stuck in my head, but I've been thinking about songs from the 80s. And Cool It Now by New Edition has been stuck in my head all day. Do any of you know that song? 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the third baseman, and the throw on over to first base. That was an excellent play. I mean, my goodness. Over at third base, that was just a cannon of a throw by Royce Lewis. As he backhanded it over towards that line and had to sort of jump and throw. That was awesome. We have a new batter. It'll be Bailey Ober, who is due on up. The count is 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fortunately, I don't even know that song. It's been stuck in my head. 1-1. It's taken down for ball 2. Or any New Edition song. Two-one pitch. Swing and a miss. And that'll make the count now 2-2. They still perform, I believe. Two balls, two strikes, and the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. I know the song. That's the perfect song right now because spring came out for a couple of days and winter said, you better cool it down. Ooh, watch out. Yeah, that's right. That's right. LP knows what I'm talking about. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. The ball's going to be caught, and the second out is recorded. It's been stuck in my head today. I don't know why. It's a very catchy song. Devin Saltaban is now up. He's 0 for 4 this spring with 3 strikeouts. And he looks at a pitch that's a little bit low for ball 1. The music video is really funny. It is a good song, though, for the weather. It is. I've had a whole new world from Aladdin stuck in my head. Oh, dang. But shout out to Bobby Brown, Bell Biv, Devo. Yep. 1-0. Foul ball. They do dance moves with their walkers and canes. Did they? I was going to say, did they actually? But no, I think that they still do perform, though. Next pitch. That is a foul ball. Outman's in left. Fetko is in center. Rosario is in right. 1-2 pitch. And did that get him in a helmet? It did. It was a curve. Got Saltaban right in the helmet. Rob is going to go out there to check up on him. So is the trainer. Like, how you feeling? Yeah, that's pretty scary. A ball was just coming right at my head. Had to duck out of the way. Probably at 89. That was at 80 miles per hour. But yeah, we're good. Two outs and a runner on over at first base. They still perform, and they've maintained vocals and dance. Dude, that's so cool. That is really cool. Trey Turner is up in the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. My friends keep telling me, go now. It's stuck in my head, damn. 0-1 pitch. It's inside the Turner for ball 1. Pure imagination. That was stuck in my head the other day, too. It was. The 1-1. This ball's popped up. Hit out over towards shallow left. And the shortstop, Kraegler, is there. He'll make the catch, and the inning is done. We're going to go to the 8th inning. 2-0 Phillies. That's one. Come with me. That's quite a song. That was my childhood. Lewis, Bell, and Cardenas are gonna come on up. 7 more subs, baby. Let's go. Chat, where are you tuning on in from? Where are you guys tuning on in from? We'll shout you guys out. Ray is here. What's going on, Ray? Oh, chat, y'all crack me up, man. Where are we tapping in from? Where are we tapping on in from? Oy, oy, oy. Where are we tuning on in from, chat? Think of I want it now from Willy Wonka every time the granddaughter comes over. Twins country, Minnesota, baby. Let's go, Phillies. She was a bad egg. Spring Hill, Florida, yes. Bowie, Maryland. I want a bean feast. Yeah. That's funny. 10,000 tons of ice cream. It's crazy. The pitch that's taken for a ball. I want an Oompa Loompa. Kyle Bacus is now going to pitch. And now that whole movie's going to be stuck in my head. Pitch. It's taken for ball 2. The strawberries taste like strawberries. And the snozberries taste like snozberries. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. It's outside for ball 3. Dauphin County, PA. Yes, yes, yes. 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. It's a sinker at 88 miles per hour. It's going to be 10 years since Gene Wilder passed. Wow. 3-1. It's in there for strike 2. Three-two pitch. Ground ball hit over towards shortstop. And here's the throw on over to first base. That's in time. Gene was one of a kind. You know what's funny? I always wanted, like, I don't know, like when we had Gene Segura, I know that we had Gene's, but I kind of wanted like a Willy Wonka reference, and I know he spelled it differently, of course, but Gene Wilder's mad underrated. Oh, he was great. He was born to play Willy Wonka. Was also in a lot of other great movies. The ball is 1 strike. Royce Lewis in the box in the pitch. This ball's popped up out over towards straightaway center field. And under it is Saltaban, and they'll make the catch for out number 2. Gene and Richard Pryor, what a duo. The pitch. It's down and in for a ball. You get nothing. You lose. Yeah. I got to add that soundbite. Thanks for letting me note that. 1-0 pitch. And the pitch is down for ball 2. Now we're just quoting Willy Wonka in chat. Phillies are up 2-0. Adolis Garcia has driven in 2 runs. He had a solo homer back in the bottom of the 4th. And then in the bottom of the 6th, he had an RBI single. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. And that is in there for a strike. Benuelos is up. This is David Benuelos. He's had 10 at-bats in spring training so far. The pitch. This ball's grounded back up the middle and through the hole for a base hit. And so the tying run is going to come on up to the plate on a 2-out single by Benuelos. There's Gene. What's up, Gene? How you doing, man? Just realized we were talking about Gene Wilder, and then Gene's been here this whole time. What's up? What's up, Gene? The pitch. It's taken inside for a ball. Noah Cardenas is now up to bat. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. All right. How we doing on the likes? Let's go. We are 7 subscribers away from getting to 8,500. Oh, we're so close, man. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball. Sliding stop by Turner. The throw to second. Got him. In time. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 2-0 Phillies. Excellent play by Turner. Another one of those smooth slides that he has. Just looks like he has fun every time he does that. All right. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies up 2-0. Oh boy, let's go. We got some defensive changes for the Minnesota Twins. And Pinto is going to come on up to the plate. Rene Pinto now catching for JT Realmuto. And then it's Adolis Garcia, and after that, it's Alec Bohm. 2 runs for the Phillies on 5 hits. 2 of those hits came from Adolis Garcia. First pitch to Pinto. He grounds this one over towards the shortstop, right over towards that hole. Shortstop backhanded it, fired a strike over to first, and it's in time. That was by Ross. So over at shortstop for the Minnesota Twins, they got Ben Ross over at short, and then of course, coming on up to bat now is Adolis Garcia. This is Cody Lawyerson, by the way. 34 games last year in the minors, and a 2.86 ERA, 44 innings, 45 strikeouts, 14 walks allowed. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for strike one. Let's go. 7 more subs. Oh, we're so close. We are so close, chat. We're sniffing it. We're sniffing it. 7 more subscribers till we get to 8,500. One ball, one strike to Adolis Garcia. In the pitch, and Garcia is going to get another single out to left field. He is 4 for 4 today. Well, this is by far his best game of the spring, and we'll take it. That's his 4th hit, his 3rd single of the day. And they're going to put in the pinch runner. Go. Bohm is up, and the pitch is taken down for a ball. So over at first base, it's Dylan Campbell. 1 ball, no strikes to Alec Bohm in the pitch, and it nearly hit him. Way inside for ball 2. Mel Brooks, Mel Blanc. Oof. Mel Gibson. Any other Mels that we can think of? 2-0 pitch. It's down for ball 3. So I say, wasn't there a Mel Stewart? Yeah, Mel Stewart. That was right. He's a film director. He was a film director. Yeah. That was good. I got to give myself credit for that. The pitch is in there for a strike. Toss back over to first. It's not in time. Haven't played this all day. Might as well play it now. Charge! Pitch to Bohm. Line drive, base it out to left field. Stopping at second base will be Campbell, and Bohm will single out to left, and he is aboard as well. Back-to-back singles for the Phillies, and Bryson Stott is now due on up. Mel Allen, too. Charge! And we are going to have a pitching change right now. Twins are going to make a move. Derek Shelton just went on out there and said goodbye to his pitcher. So Draisaitl is out for the rest of the regular season with a lower back injury. Other scores around Major League Baseball. You got the Yankees and the Rays tied 1-1. That game's in the bottom of the 7th. The Nationals lead at 1-0 against the Cardinals. That's in the bottom of the 8th inning. And then there's a 1-0 Baltimore lead against the Detroit Tigers. That's in the bottom of the 7th. Pirates are down 8-1 to the Houston Astros. And the Mets lead at 5-1 against the Miami Marlins. That is in the bottom of the 7th, too. And other games, that's it. Later today at 4 o'clock, we got the A's playing against the White Sox. At 4:10, you got Padres versus Mariners. Also, you got Mariners against the Rockies at 4:10. And then at 9 o'clock tonight, the Angels are playing against the Cubs. That'll be at 9:05. And then you got the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Cincinnati Reds at 9:05. And the Dodgers playing against the Royals. Dodgers are 16-8 in spring training so far, and the Royals are 8-14-1. Gosh. White Sox are actually 13-11-1. I didn't know that. All right, so Bohm is over at first, and at second base, it's Campbell. Up next is Bryson Stott. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. This is Baker that's on the pitch. Trent Baker, 27 years old, who had 35 games that he pitched in last year in the minors. Started in 15 of those. Went 95 and 2/3 of an inning and posted a 3.86 ERA. And the pitch. And that is a foul ball. Bryson today is 0 for 3 with a ground out and 2 flyouts. He's cooled down a little bit. One pitch. Line drive it out over to left field. That'll be caught for out number 2. You better cool it now. Dang, it's stuck in my head. Get it out of my head, man. He's already losing control. Brandon Marsh is now up. 2 away, bottom of the 8th. He's 0 for 3. And the pitch, swing and a miss. The throwback on over to first base. And Bohm is safe. Couldn't actually fully even see the play. Can they show a replay, please? Did it almost get by the first bit? No, they're not going to show it. 0-1 to Marsh. It's a foul ball. All right. Folks, we go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. We also covered the World Baseball Classic. We're doing March Madness too. Definitely check us out. 0-2 pitch, line drive, and another foul ball over towards the left side. And out of play, Marsh squinted. I don't know if that hit somebody or what. Sort of put his shoulders up. Let's see this replay. He cringed. They're not going to show where the ball went. Damn. The ball is 2 strikes in the 0-2 to Marsh. This ball's popped up out over towards shallow left field. Getting underneath it to make the grab is Outman. For out number 3, it's time to go to the 9th inning, baby. 2-0 Phillies. They'll be back. It's the 9th inning. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. We are now 7 subscribers away from 8,500. We're so close. We're almost there, man. Almost there. Oh, boy. Let's go. We got 51 people watching, 44 likes. I bet that was a couple of moments ago. Let's go. Igor. Wait, did I pronounce that? Did I mispronounce that? My bad. Yeah, how has Bohm been doing this spring? Haven't really been keeping too much track. I'll let you know how he's doing in the spring. He's batting .323. He's 1 for 4 today. He just singled in the 8th inning. But yeah, he hit 2 homers in spring training. He was swinging the bat actually pretty well. From what I remember. Every time I've been watching him, he's been doing some damage at the plate. So that's cool. But yeah. Adolis Garcia from Alex Carr. The single that he had, the first single that he had was 112 miles per hour off the bat. The second single he had was 110 miles per hour off the bat. The home run was 104 miles per hour, and the last single he had was 102. I don't really care much about exit velocities, but just for those of you that are interested, might as well share that with you. All right, 3 more outs to go. There's the pitch, and that's up high and inside for a ball. We got a post-game show after this. It's been a quickie so far. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball. This one's hit out over to left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is a foul ball. There's a seagull flying out in left field. Trevor Richards is now in the game. 295 career MLB games. He has a lifetime 4.53 ERA. He's gone 6 innings this spring. He's given up 3 earned runs and has struck out 7. The pitch. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. The count's now 2-2. Ball boys here, what's going on? 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and there is out number 1 here in the top of the 9th inning. Look, guys, can't wait for opening day. Don't get me wrong, but for me, spring training is a bit too long. Don't get me wrong, but spring training is a bit too long. That rhymes. But I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. This is why I'm happy that we had the WBC this year because, you know, time's been flying a little bit more by with it. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. 2-0 Phillies. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch, there's a swing and a miss. You know, people were saying that maybe the WBC should be during the summertime and that should take place during the Olympics. And, well, I think that there's pros and cons to it. But one con that I think that there is, as the 1-1 is inside for ball 2, is usually to start off the year, everybody's healthy. During the middle of the season, you know, players get hurt. Some star players are out. And that part I don't like. 2-1 pitch. It's taken for ball 3, but Rosario is going to challenge this call. That's a strike. That is a strike. So it should be a 2-2 count. Pinto challenged the call. Why would Rosario challenge it? That call went to his favor. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch. It's a little bit outside for ball 3. I think 10 games are good. Then WBC games and no spring training and pause for all the other players. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. There's back-to-back strikeouts for Richards. One more out to go. Let's go. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's bad enough hockey has to get put on hold for 2 weeks for Winter Olympics. I don't like the idea of a 2-week break for baseball, too. Also, like you said, injuries. It's true. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch. It's in there for strike 2. One more strike to go. Let's go. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's going to end the ball game. Wow, so Richards just comes on in, strikes out the side, gets a 1-2-3 inning, and the Phillies do shut out the Twins, and they get themselves the W. We're in at Bell. Nice win. Good stuff. We'll take the dub. We'll take that. All right. Okay. So let's talk about this game. Okay. Takeaway number one obviously has to be Adolis Garcia. I want to start off with him first because he showed up today. He played very well. He hit the ball very hard. I was reading you all those exit velocities. The bottom line is that he hit the ball very hard. Good to see the home run swing. Good to see the result that he had. He had 4 of the 7 hits today for the Philadelphia Phillies, and I thought that he looked very comfortable at the plate. And that's a positive that I took away from today. Hopefully it does transition throughout the rest of spring training, and it helps him get off to a hot start come when it's the beginning of the regular season. But yeah, good steps from him. Good stuff from Adolis Garcia. I was really happy with how he ended up playing today. And defensively, he was pretty good too. Jesus Luzardo. The sweeper was good. The fastball was great. And the changeup was nasty. That's the best way I would describe it. There was one at-bat that he had where he fell behind in the count. I believe it was to Josh Bell in the first inning. And then he got him to strike out looking. And he ended up posting 5 strikeouts today. He had some very good swing and miss stuff. He was attacking the strike zone, and even when he was falling behind in the counts, I saw him battling. I saw him working. And the one thing that I noticed today, too, that sort of also stood out to me is there was a couple of times where his defense did not have his back. We saw one play where Trey Turner sort of slipped after he fielded the ground ball, couldn't get the easy out over at second and had to fire it over to first instead, and the runner just beat it out. So he didn't get help on that play. There was also another weird play, too, that I saw that it was Brandon Marsh who, again, it was a hard contact hit, but Marsh couldn't make the diving catch. He kept it out in front of him. So I feel like that he didn't get as much help from his defense today, but he battled. And I wanted to see how he would do in situations like that, where he has to grind, where he has to battle, deliver from the stretch, because there were times last year where we were watching him, and we said that, well, Luzardo's tipping pitches. And when runners are on base and he has to deliver from the stretch, how does he bounce back? Because it seemed like that he was folding a couple of times, especially during July and even like late August. There were outings where we said, he's giving up runners and he's not able to get out of these jams because he's having a hard time delivering from the stretch. And JT and the pitching staff couldn't figure out what to do, how to handle that. But today I thought he handled it just fine. And I was very happy with how things went. Thought that him and JT got on the same page. And Zeus looked very, very good. LP, thanks so much for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate that. The membership. You are the man. Shout out to the MVPs today. LP, be blazing with the $5 super chat and the gifted sub, by the way. But yeah, Jesus Luzardo I thought was really good. I liked his approach. Thought that he looked very calm, cool, and collected out there over on the rubber. And he did very well. Stott today hit the ball sharply twice. Didn't get the results. Bohm did get on in the 8th inning. Didn't necessarily like how he grounded into that double play in the first inning on the very first pitch after JT walks. And then you got a single from Garcia with 1 out. And the first pitch, he just got on top of it. That kind of annoyed me a little bit. But, yeah. Positives, though, the 2 main positives have to be Adolis Garcia and also Jesus Luzardo, because they were great. Something else that stood out to me today, too, Justin Crawford stole a base. Crawford got a very good jump. I also saw that he slipped when the ball was thrown on out over to center field, but he got a good steal. I really wanted the Phillies to let him run in spring training because I think that that's really important for him to get reps in that way. And today he did. Had a nice catch out in center, too. So good to see Justin Crawford. Shout out to him. Thought that he had himself an all right day. And anything else that I want to say? Edmundo Sosa, I know that he lined out to left in his first at-bat, but he also singled in the fifth, and he stole a bag, too, which was also kind of nice to see. I think that my main takeaway from this game, besides just the two standout players, is as a team, I thought that they did some good things today. There's still things that they have to clean up. The defense by Turner has to be cleaned up. The Brandon Marsh dive, he has to be better with that. Bohm, a couple of sloppy plays from him. He had one play where he did knock the ball down. Gave him credit for that, and he did get the easy out over at first. But he almost grounded into two double plays today. I know that Garcia was the one who actually stole second base, but that would have been a 5-4-3 double play. So, but not really much else to say. I'm actually really surprised that I talked even just for 5 minutes about this. Anything else that I want to talk about? Jonathan Bolin looks very good. At this point, him and Kyle Bacus are really competing for a bullpen spot, it seems. And I like it. I like how they're both battling. I think that they deserve opportunities. If they're balling right now, should give it to them. And Richards in the ninth inning looked very good too. He had a lot of nice swing and miss stuff. And he was really in control. He was grooving along. So this bullpen, got to give them their flowers. I didn't necessarily do that. They only gave up one hit, and that was from Bacus. Other than that, 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, no walks. No other hits were allowed. From what I've seen in spring training, I think that this bullpen can be really special this year. There's going to be highs and lows, though. You have to remember that. There's going to be times where this bullpen looks absolutely outstanding, and then you're going to see times where the bullpen just doesn't have its stuff. And that is just a part of the 162. We see it every single year. We'll watch them in May, and we'll say to ourselves, oh, man, this is the best bullpen in baseball. And then come August, when they're giving up runs left and right, it's like this team is the worst bullpen in baseball. That's just how we are as baseball fans. And it's just, people that bleed red and white, But overall, I'm very excited about the bullpen. I think that Brad Keller is going to be your 8th inning guy. Alvarado will be your 7th inning guy. And then your 9th inning guy is probably going to be Duran. I think that that's your 7, 8, and 9 right there. Alvarado, Keller, and Duran. And that's good. I feel very confident about that heading on into the season. And Bacus and Richards and whoever fights for that final roster spot, those earlier or / extra innings bullpen guys too, let them all have a crack at it. Tanner Banks and Orion Kirkring, I feel confident. I feel really good about this bullpen. I do. And I can't believe I'm saying that, but that really is the truth. Turner struggled today. He's not really getting the bat on the barrel, He's hitting it more so towards the end of the bat. I don't know how he can change. I'm hoping that his timing is a little bit better. I just think that his timing is a little bit off. But I guess better to get it out of the way now than during the regular season. But he's going to have moments like that during the regular season too. Yeah, all right. At this point, I'm just babbling. That's going to wrap it up for me. Again, thank you all so much for those of you that did contribute to the channel. I really appreciate that. Tonight we got first pitch at 8:08 for the USA game. We are going to start the stream at 7:35. 7:30? 7:30, yeah. And then we go on at like 7:55. And we'll have like a 10-minute pregame show. And then we'll do the game. We're also going to be doing a postgame show as well. And then we're going to be filling out our bracket and talk about March Madness, which I'm very excited about after the game is done. With that, I'm going to see you all tonight. I love you all. I'll catch you all in the next one. See you back in a little bit.